The first person we're going to talk about today is a young woman named Natalie Michelle Parsons. Okay. She's named Parsons because her biological father didn't bother. And her mom married a single dad from Phoenix, Arizona, who's like legendary in Phoenix, Arizona, yeah, for being the single dad of all single dads, the parking lot guru guy, the guy who's lots of Phoenix legends. They threw the beer can at them. These fuckers are crazy with the guns. Lots of people knew who we were. We were comedic and funny and just we. Lots of people. You should have gone and tried to become like Adam Sandler and David Spade and all that. Yeah, we were very funny. Oh gosh, we were hilarious, and yeah. I was more like the protector of the funny, but they weren't as funny as well. Yeah, they are because you guys think obnoxious is funny, and a lot of times my friends were funny. It wasn't funny at all, and I would sit there, guys, you can't do that or say that. That's mean. But like Perry Garangus sounds like a dick disease, and Lee Burwell, the real American Negro, Lee Burwell is there. I was like, you guys can't say that to him. It's just okay. I know for this guy who says things that are inappropriate and all that, you watch TV and people are making jokes about money while families are mass murdered over it and their children are sexually assaulted over it. And you're like, why don't y'all walk up to Kevin Hart and LeBron James and tell them, hey, you talk inappropriately around people, and they're fucking billionaires, millionaires and billionaires, Shit, I get fired from an extortion gig with chemicals that rot the balls off a bull and Western Union that supplied children back to the sex cartels in Mexico for being concerned about someone's health life so he can have a better sex life. And a better sex life, it's true, the better affection we have. Okay. Natalie knows this from, just my life with her mother. That when Amy was out doing her thing, it was horrible for me, and because they're worried about the kids, affecting the kids, and worried about her safety. She got almost sexually assaulted a couple times out running around, going to the bars and stuff, and I worried about her safety. I know the exact opposite of all those Dateline and Owens and 2020s, right? Boy, if Oprah Winfrey does know who I am, she should feel like a shithead. And you worry about her physical safety, and then she's having sex with your coworkers. I know. And you felt like killing her. Yeah, I did feel like killing her a couple of times. Not, but I told her the one time I got really upset. I was okay because and she was screwing around with my coworkers in Wyoming, and I got Kate out of it, and that's like, whoa, one of the cutest little girls and strongest cute little girls in the history of the world, And how many people react like that? Elijah, Jeremiah, people in the Bible. Yeah, I know. And so, how long we were sitting there talking, she was getting me to rest, and she was helping me mentally and emotionally relax. And she's like, you're too uptight. You got to do, but you just got to put yourself in a future where you're getting the proper affection and intimacy and privacy that you need. You don't have it right now, but you got to get these people that are studying you like a lab rat out of your head and put yourself into the future. You got to do this, or Ralph. And so she's really helpful. She's a really intelligent woman. Yeah, and so it was really helpful, just her helping me last night just sleep. And it was, it's hard to sleep. But I finally just got to where this, early this morning, it's almost lunchtime now, that I just slept. And you need to sleep. And I don't take drugs or medication, where people, most of us, when you're going to sleep like a baby, it's, you sleep like a lamb. It's because, there's no wolves getting ready to attack the flock. There's no wrestlers coming to steal the cattle. There's no Christ to eat. There's no having to take the cows to market. There's no Cossacks, Vandals, Sioux, Navajos, Apaches, blue coats, red coats, gray coats, there's none of that shit, The night they drove old Dixie down, they should have never taken the very best. Virgil Kane is my name. And so, when we sleep our best is, when the crop's in, this is that, there's food in the fridge, there's food in the cabinets, there's there's food in the house, there's there's the shelter, the roof's not leaking, the rats aren't pooping in the thing, the plumbing's not falling apart. That when we sleep the best is when we do things right. And we're doing things so wrong, and then the people that think they sleep the best do wrong things through violent economics through everybody else, and think because they got a bunch of assholes with technology that have robots that are like goons watching over them, they're sleeping good. It's like, you're not sleeping good, you're just being unconscious and waking up physically fit to fuck tomorrow. You fucking asshole. That's what they are. They're fucking assholes. Oh yeah, they're fucking assholes. They wouldn't stand for the Lord's Prayer if they tried. They couldn't even try. They can't. They're too brain chemical addicted to Machiavelli. And when Hinton, I don't know if Hinton's intelligent enough to understand Machiavelli, that Machiavelli does not discuss science and applied physics of real science and natural laws, like Genesis. Now, Genesis, people debate over how it's said, and that's because it's been mistranslated by barbarian, mass-murdering Romans that gave us Machiavelli, which they consider great literature. It's like, it's not great literature. But where does it discuss the omnipotent essence of all life that cannot be contained but is the source of all containment? And where does it discuss an eternal existence through holy covenants that sustain life by honoring the natural laws required to sustain an eternal existence, free from extortion, exploitation, egotistical expression, and selfishness? It's not discussed in Machiavelli at all. Okay? So it's not, quote, great literature. Do you understand? Why we need sex and affection and romance and intimacy and no more bachelorette, no more bachelor, no more dating game, no more Dr. Phil, no more Family Feud, no more car commercials, no more beer commercials, no more hurting food commercials, no more Rocket Mortgage commercials, no more Rexcovy, Discovy, Slavic drug commercials, Lord's Prayer everywhere. Odele! Okay, do it now. If you don't, God, you're just sick, unhealthy people. Thanks for your help last night. And, it's in communication, Miss Natalie. That was really sweet of you. You really helped me get through a rough patch there in the night where it was very stressful on my prostate and stuff. And it was hard to have the dopamine have me relax. And you helped me understand the abuse of your mother from the temple set a lot better, because when you take something as beautiful as sexuality, intimacy, and it's corrupted by corporations to manipulate people, to manipulate a narrative to make them feel like they're superior or holier than thou and shit like that. You have to understand what people are given. Like Oprah Winfrey explains, when you're sexually abused when you're a little kid, it feels good. Okay. And then you want that feeling to feel good. I had a young man named John Alcard sharing the same thing. He says, when it happened, it feels good, and you want more of it, and you're a kid. It's hard to control yourself. That's why we need good communities, bar mitzvahs, bat mitzvahs. You even want to have sex without roof with the beard because it makes you feel good. Okay, but you won't want to stay over, so don't do it. And stuff like that. Just really intelligent understanding of, you can't hurry, love. No, you'll just have to wait. Love, don't come in. When I became of age, my mother took me to her side. She said, son, you're growing up now. Pretty soon you'll take a bride. And then she said, just because you become a young man. Now, when you eliminate, extortion and exploitation and manipulation through corporations, and the delusions of Machiavelli being anything near Genesis, Psalms, Proverbs, or the Lord's Prayer, the New Testament. Hello. Oh, do you understand that it's now the New Testament, even with the flaws, the New Testament, it makes Machiavelli look like he's playing with his poo-poo and couldn't understand natural laws if he tried. Now give him $8, he'll eat all his shit. Okay, put the guy in the bathroom, he's unlucky. I got to roll these bones. Mom needs a new pair of shoes to fuck. That's what Machiavelli looks like compared to the New Testament. And people fuck up the New Testament. And even when they fuck up the New Testament, it's still like, even if you just lived it in the mythology, you would be better people than Machiavelli, and you'd be better people than anybody you elect president for make-believe money. Forgive that trespass, love one another, eternal faithful peace. Even, okay, people that think you have to sell food in China can live that. And think they're being civilized. Money's not real. Oh, life's eternal, grace is infinite. Oh, hey, Psalms, Proverbs. Hey, it's very similar to what Confucius and Tao and others were teaching. It just gets corrupted by people that are broken. Okay. Oh, I feel better. Okay. I slept. I might get up. I don't know if I might go out there and, oh yeah, there's Roundup over there. So I got to cut that and spray that. Suzuki told me yesterday when I went outside to get sun for my body, he told me to relax and breathe, and all the plants around me that I take care of will help me through. And it worked. And Natalie kind of talked about that last night, and I changed foots of land, had the stuff coming in from the plants outside that appreciate me. And it's working. And it's just, don't panic. It's not going to last. The people doing this, you're just going to have to assimilate to nature to the best of its ability to sustain you, and you survive until the technology can isolate, contain, and kill the people that are responsible for the economics for the Roundup. Okay. Yeah, no more throwing 5,000 people in front of a bus to save Hitler's life anymore, and Caesar's life, and CEO's life. We're changing. We're rearranging. Reflections of my life. Okay, do you understand? So we got this. They're not afraid of dying. They have stem cell research and therapies. They think they're immortal. They can manipulate you into killing yourself with their drugs and psychological warfare of money, and they have stem cell therapies, and they can recover after they get you all to volunteer to die and get rid of all the bad brain activity of the people that aren't intelligent enough to accept the intelligence of someone like myself, as opposed to someone like Machiavelli or Claudius, Hitler, Chiang Kai-shek, Mao Zedong, and all the rest of those assholes. Oh, you're finding out just how brave someone like Suzuki and Krishnamurti are when the tyrant attacks. Oh, because Earl's proved it in spades and beyond. Oh, Earl's pretty impressive. He's very impressive. Okay, you have to be kids that are bad. You have to tell them, hey, stop being an asshole or kick your ass. And kids that are good, we can do this. Be calm, be confident. Let's get it done. It's coaching. If Tony Sanchez was paying attention right now, he'd start coaching the kids different, and he'd win more football games. It depends. You have to have the talent to win. Peace.